Hey there all YouTubers, welcome to episode 1 of Fermenting Made Easy with HMB. Alright, let me go into a quick story on how I got into this. Over the years I've seen guys like Nate over at White Lightning BBQ making his own hot sauces from peppers that he grows in his garden. He ferments them. He makes hot sauces, and I've always been fascinated by him and everything he's done. And I've watched guys like a Green Bastard of Green Bastard Cooking and Barbecue. He makes sauerkraut, fermented sauerkraut in big crocks. He makes a bunch of jars up and he cans them and he has it. So this whole fermenting process has always been fascinating to me. And I recently watched a video from Phil in Florence. He grew hot peppers in his garden and he fermented them down and he made hot sauce with it. And I always said one day I want to get into this fermenting thing and play around with it. So I don't know, about a month or so ago I was at the store and I saw this ball fermentation kit. I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, this sounds like something that I could handle, I could get into, because a lot of the fermentation stuff that I seen before, it had those airlocks, and you know, it looks like this science project, and I was always intimidated with that, and I was afraid I would knock it off, or just, I don't know, I was just kind of intimidated with all that. But when I saw this ball system, and it just has a lid, and it has this little air flap thing there, I said, this might work for me. I think I could handle that. So I started with this, and I did one, and then I saw they come up with a couple more lids, and I have jars. I have jars, and these have this spring system that keeps everything down, you know, down in the salt solution. And so I was thinking, okay, let me try it. This is cool. And then I saw these easy fermenter lids. I was like, okay, cool, I want to get those. And then I got myself some of these weights, so I'm like real excited. So I got myself one of these big 64 ounce ball jars, and these lids will fit right on there, and I want to try to make my own sauerkraut. Yeah, I think I could do it. So set that aside there. So I picked up myself some of this salt for pickling, and I think that's what I'm going to try next is making some sauerkraut. Now my cousin makes sauerkraut. He makes it in a big crock, and it's always so good. And I said one day I'm going to make it. So I want to try to experiment and make it. So today, episode 1, we're going to open up my first batch. This is Hot Hungarian peppers, and I have a little bit of red bell pepper and 1 or 2 habanero peppers I put in there just to zip it up a little bit. And so it looks pretty good. This is 2 weeks. Okay, this is 2 weeks. This is 10 days, and this is 7 days. This is a hot pepper mix. This is some serrano peppers, habanero, and I threw in a little bit of orange bell pepper. And I think those are, what are those? Fresno peppers. I think there's 2 Fresno peppers. Now these here, I got these. These are, they said it was cayenne peppers. So cayenne peppers here, and here's some green cayenne peppers. I don't know, these things were like huge. I don't know if they were actually cayenne, but whatever. They're spicy, they're hot. So 14 days, 2 weeks, we're going to open this up. and I'm interested to see how this works. But as you can see with these easy lids, because I'm all about easy, I don't want to get involved in all this science project stuff, and I just want it to work. Okay, so if somebody like me could do it, look, there's no mold, there's no funk on top of that. These springs are doing their job, they're working. So, all right, let me open this up. This is real time. Now, I just want to say, this isn't a how-to video. I'm just playing around and I'm documenting my experience. So, I mean, if there's any professional fermenters out there and you're like, laughing or whatever, and I say, listen, this isn't a how-to. I'm just documenting my journey here. So, just having fun, something new. Just something new. All right, get that there. Get that there. That looks pretty good. So, let me just go in here, and that's some hunky peppers there. I call them hunky peppers. Hungarian hot wax peppers, people. Alright, so let's go ahead and taste these. This is all real time. 2 weeks. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not as vinegary as I thought it would be. Maybe it has to go longer. Very fresh tasting. Try that red pepper. Interesting. Okay. So it's really not. Boy, that was a little hot. It's really not as vinegary as I thought it would be, but I guess it just takes a little bit longer. If anybody has any suggestions on that, I think I'm probably going to. No, I think it's good. I'm going to leave this batch just as it is. I'm not going to cook it down or blend it down and make hot sauce out of it. I just like pickled peppers. I just like eating them. I'm just going to let that go. So, all right, that was 2 weeks. So this one here, I think I might let it go a little bit longer. They say they could be done in 1 week, 7 days. I don't know. I think I'm going to like it a little bit longer. So, and what else can I say about this? It still has crunch. Still has very good crunch to it. And it's not overly salty. So the recipe that I followed, the salt portion, it's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So, all right, that's my first episode into this fermenting journey of mine. Like I said, this is not a how-to. I'm just documenting my journey here. So, hope you guys found it a little bit interesting. I'm just giving you some background, and you know, down the road we'll be unveiling some more crazy concoctions, and I'll see if I could come up with some other stuff. And I'm going to try to do my own sauerkraut. And the thing about these lids is, I take this off and I can just put a regular plastic lid. I have regular white plastic lids that I use. Put that on, put that in a fridge, and we are good to go. So, all right, folks, go check out Nate. I'll leave a description, or I'll leave a link down in the show more to Nate over at White Thunder BBQ. Go check out Nate. The guy is amazing with his barbecue and all of his growing of peppers and the fermenting and the cooking down and the making of sauces and all these different combinations. Nate is the man. And when Phil in Florence was doing his peppers, he referenced Nate, and he got some info off of Nate. So, you know, I know there's a lot of channels that are doing this stuff, and this is nothing new to a lot of people out there, but it's new to me, and I'm just documenting it, And if you guys are interested or not, I mean, I'm just, like all my stuff, I'm kind of doing it for me first to document it so I can remember my journey. So there you have it, folks. Fermenting made easy. It's the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. That's how I'd like to do stuff. Keep it simple, stupid. Fermenting made easy with HMB. Alright, on episode 1, we got some bonus footage already. So, with this easy fermenter lids, they give you this option to where if you open it up and you don't think you're happy with your product here and you want it to go a little bit longer, all you got to do is put the lid back on, and they give you this pump. Alright, you put the pump on there just like that. 1, 2. They say 2 pumps is going to do it for you. Now, what they say is that pulls the oxygen out, okay? Because that's the bad thing with fermenting. You guys probably already know that. But if you don't know that, oxygen in your ferment is bad. So this pump system with this lid pulls the oxygen out, and now we're back into an environment with this to where it's going to continue fermenting, and you're not going to get any bad mold buildup, and it's not going to go bad. So yeah, we're really going for it on episode 1 here, and I wanted to try it, you know, so why not try it from episode 1 with the very first ferment in my my journey here. So alright, people, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.